Hey everyone, hope you're all keeping well. I'm actually currently back in Iloilo right now, despite there being videos of me being uploaded while I'm currently in Guimaras. Today it's been well, not just today, it's basically the last few days have actually been quite chaotic for me. It's been quite difficult actually. There's been something that's happened basically to the GoPro that I use. I was currently, before this, using the GoPro 7. GoPro 7 Hero Black, and pretty much it's broke. I went to take it into the pool. There's a pool in a different separate tower from where I'm staying in Iloilo right now, and pretty much it broke whenever I went underwater. I never really use my GoPro underwater, but this time I thought I would, since I haven't did it in the Philippines so far. So here it is. It pretty much, it won't turn off. Or it won't turn on, sorry. If I basically look at it here and take it out of its case, it's like completely screwed, guys. If I tried to turn it on with the button, it just doesn't even turn a light on or anything. Like, basically, I think it wasn't tight enough, pretty much, whenever I closed it, and basically the water went into where the battery was. It wasn't the side part where I do it, but the actual GoPro itself leaked the water in that area, if you guys can see that, like. So yeah, very disappointing. You know, I sort of, like, at the pool, the security guard first of all at the pool came over to me and said, sorry, you can't really film here. I was okay with that. I'd got most of the filming done, which was great. But whenever I went to actually look at the GoPro then, like, it was still kind of working at that point. The light was coming on, but it wasn't actually, like, you know, showing anything. I got it home, or got it back here to this apartment after the swimming pool, and basically opened it up and used this hairdryer actually, which I later on found out I shouldn't have, but I did that for a while. Sorry, that's probably really annoying. So I basically had that in the low setting, so it was cool and not gonna, like, overheat it and completely screw it up. And pretty much tried it again, and the screen did start to come on then at that point, and I was like, right, we're making progress here. I started to think about, right, should I put it in rice, whatever. I started looking up online and it says, no, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't put it in the rice, because the rice can get into the parts and screw it up and everything. So I pretty much, after a bit of research, it just said to open everything up, open both ends like that, and take the battery out of it, take the SD card out of it, and just leave it to dry naturally, which is what I then did. Obviously hoping that it would actually, you know, fix itself and everything. I did that for a while. The screen did start to come back on, but then, like, green flashing lights started going for it, which at that point I thought maybe it's did a short circuit and the fuse or something is going. I don't know how these work, but basically it was just damaging it, me trying to, like, turn it on and everything. So complete and utter disaster, guys. You know, I haven't really budgeted for this sort of thing to happen. I just kind of expected everything to work naturally, and you know, for the 4 months that I'm here. I've actually got a pizza here. Funny enough, I just do this thing that I'm doing now, every live stream I'm eating a pizza. So I'm actually quite hungry. I'm gonna have a wee bite of this and see if anyone's commented yet. Oh, hello. There is Paula Allen. She's my mum, so she knows that I've got a new camera. You guys are probably thinking, what? Excuse me. Spilling that everywhere. She already knows then, but I've basically upgraded the camera to the GoPro 12. It just came out yesterday, and that's what I've ended up doing. I actually went to the shop 2 days ago, so before the GoPro 12 was released in the Philippines, looking for it. I went to every shop in the SM Mall in Iloilo, and pretty much in the SM Mall, on the whole of the top floor, they didn't have any GoPro 12s. There was Camera House downstairs, like, away from all the other shops, all the electrical shops. I don't know why that was, but basically they had the GoPro 9, and the GoPro 11. The GoPro 11 was the same price as the GoPro 12 is, or that I heard it would be. And basically the GoPro 9 was on offer. It was like 15,000 pesos, about 220 quid, or $250, maybe $260. And the GoPro 11, it was £350, 2,500 pesos, 25,000 pesos, or pretty much $400 probably. So basically, at that point, I went home. I tried to decide. I spoke to my friends, spoke to my family, spoke to my mum. I looked up some other vlogs from maybe Luke Demant, Dale Phillip, those sort of people who I know for a fact Dale Phillip uses a GoPro 9 still from his movie or from his vlog Arriving in Manila. He actually bumped into a guy who was using a GoPro 10 in the Globe and Smart Sim mobile phone stall. And at that point said he uses a GoPro 9, and they had a laugh and everything about like, haha, your camera's a higher grade than mine, but obviously Dale Phillips got like, 2.5 million subscribers and he's using the 9. So at that point I was like, well, the audio seems good on the 9, it doesn't have handling noise, which can be an issue. With the 7 I was having to run the audio through software, and I'll show you guys what I was actually using. For the 7, one of these things. This basically keeps it quiet, because you attach that to the stick and the GoPro goes on top, so the stick and the noise is silenced by that gap, which is something that you need to do with the 7, which I now believe is because it has a case around it. The sound from you holding the stick transfers up to the case and into your footage. So this is what I was having to use. It looks sturdy enough, but heavy GoPro on top of it. It bobbled around quite a bit and it was quite difficult to use. So you can imagine that on top and then a stick. It was very, very annoying. Now, my friend Dean from T&D Adventures has the GoPro 11. And with the GoPro 11, it didn't have a handling noise. Also watching Dale Phillips didn't have handling noise too. And you guys are probably like, why is he talking about GoPros? And I'm just like, well, I told you I'd update you if anything interesting happened, and for me this is like a big massive blow basically to my journey being here. So it's been very difficult. Ohana Beach Sweets, hello there dude, how are you going? Yeah, that's the sweet guy who's going to be opening up in Cagayan de Oro, isn't it? Something like that. But hi, nice to see you there, mate. That pizza's lovely, by the way. I've been kind of living off these at the moment. I think I got like 3 of them for 630 pesos, including delivery from a grab. Could have got it cheaper from Food Panda, but they didn't have it in stock for some weird reason. I've actually got like what do you call it? A microwave and everything. I tell you what guys, I haven't really used this for a live stream yet, so is it going to be shaky if I lift it? Like, I won't be able to find out because of the delay. I'll try and keep it as steady as I can, but I'll show you around the apartment a wee bit first, and then I'll get back to talking about the GoPro and show you the box. I can show you in the mirror actually what it looks like. So pretty much guys, it's like got like this blue splattery stuff on it. It's got the front screen, which for some reason isn't on. Oh, I've just swiped it. Hopefully I haven't cancelled the screen. That's a good thing. I know like I can get it really close. It seems actually quite steady in that live stream. So it looks like they've actually improved that. That is actually pretty awesome, considering I'm probably going to be doing quite a few live streams. Excuse the mess here. I've got all my clothes and everything hanging up and everything, guys. And I need to stop saying and everything. I am aware of that, but I can't help it and everything. But yeah, my clothes are hanging up. This is the microwave, good old microwave. I miss these things whenever you're traveling. It's like, even to have a fridge, for goodness sake guys, I don't even use the freezer part, but it's like a massive actual, fridge freezer, which is great. There's my other pizza, and I've actually had these for a few days now guys, because I've been at home editing. So I need to do a lot of sit-ups probably. Like, I've also got these choco things in there, choco muchos. What else? I've got like coffee and everything. These are good. Good Day cultured milk drinks. That's good. It's like 18 pesos for the wee tiny bottle of that, and then that's like 50, which is basically like, I don't know, 5 bottles of that, and then water. Guys, there's sunburn peeling on my hand. It's better now, but I got completely sunburnt in not the next vlog that I'll be posting, but the vlog after that, where I end up eating bachoy in Guamaras and then riding a motorcycle to the beach. And basically on the motorcycle, I completely screwed up my hand. I did sun cream my legs, but what happened is whenever I sat on the bike, it rode up. So I had sun cream everywhere else. But basically, whenever I sat down, that happened and left that gap completely exposed. So I've completely burnt those parts of my legs, and then my right hand for some reason didn't burn, but my left hand did. I think I had sun cream left on it. But yeah, the apartment, I don't know, I think I'll take my phone with me, guys, in case like the Bluetooth stops connecting, but it's got like all these like nice sort of things around. The bathroom's pretty decent too. The shower is a bit annoying because I have to like leave it up there, and basically it takes a while to warm up and everything. There's the pressure. I'm like worried of getting this GoPro near the water, but it is brand new. Yeah, so that's the best for pressure can really get, guys, unfortunately, but it's okay. The bidet is pretty good, so that's nice too. And the flush, just one press really quickly and it does it. So I'm you know, a fan of that, if that makes any sense, you know, not having to stand there and hold it in. Just these things that you like, you know, learn while you're moving between hotels, I suppose. My pizza's probably getting a bit cold now. I'll show you the box to the GoPro as well, but if you forgive me, I'll just read some of the comments and have a wee bite of my pizza. I'm actually getting very hungry now, guys. Let's see. I'm like wolfing that in, and it's getting stuck on my teeth. Lovely. Yeah. Let's see. Nearly dropped my phone. I love pizza, I love Philippines. Happy for you. Live it up and make many friends. 100% Lahana Beach Sweets. I love pizza. I can't really elaborate about how much I love pizza. Simplang, shout out Sir Dillon. Good evening, Sir Dillon. Good evening to you too, Simplang. Tao Batang Romblon. That's such a long name, but lovely to see you back. Thank you for joining. And was that it? I think that's everyone. Oh, Lahana Beach Sweets, you got super sunburned in. That heart's always in the way. But in Camigan, yeah, Camigan, it can be quite warm too. Several years ago. Be careful, sun is bigger in the Philippines. that's true, like, yeah. Yeah, guys, so I will show you this. So I got it from Camera House, and it doesn't come with much, if you know what I mean. Like, I'll try and like, I don't know if, let me just swipe that up the back. Yeah, I can see myself now a wee bit. So I'll be careful not to like ruin my packaging. The packaging, I'm not going to be able to take this with me. I've got a flight to Puerto Princesa in 2 days. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll keep the warranty and everything. But this is what it's like. You get the box, and then on the side of the box, it tells you all the stuff that you get with it. You know, or is that? Or no, it tells you all the stuff that it can do. So it can do pretty much everything that the 11 did, but it can shoot in TikTok and YouTube short straight away without you having to do that for the editing software. I believe it can do some different nighttime stuff. It can film more slow-mo things or something as well. This is all stuff that I won't actually really do, but it can do it. The battery apparently can last, you know, it does say twice as long, but I've also read in other places it can last maybe, I don't know, 10 to 20% longer. It really just depends. And it's not because it's a different battery, it's because they've did like work on how efficient the GoPro actually is. So that's good. Also 27 megapixel photo, it's got better that. And you can also buy like a lens mod for it, which I won't do anyway. The Enduro battery, yeah, all it comes with is the GoPro without a case. Now, I think it's the case causing the handling noise, so I'm okay with that. One Enduro battery, like, I mean, we'll see how long this stream can go, pretty much, guys, but, you know, I'll see if I even need another battery. It comes with one of the... I'll actually show you what it comes with. I forgot that all the stuff's still in here. So inside the box, it basically comes with that. And with this white thing, if what I remember, there's like a careful sort of way you've got to do it. Yeah, you've got to like do it like that, and like it folds back. It comes with all those like wee white stickers on the GoPro and everything. And I've peeled them off and stuck them there. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be able to keep this box, I don't think. It comes with stickers. It comes with instructions of how to open it. I did find it quite difficult actually how to open it to begin with, but sure, that's great. And then just other things, you know, like that, just boring stuff, to be honest, guys. All it comes with, right, is this for a helmet. So like, what? That's just such a weird accessory to come with it, you know, in the box, considering there's so much other more handier things, you know, like a selfie stick, you know. Why does it come with that? And like, why did they choose that? It's such a weird thing to choose. It does come with the clip, so I can use that. I've already got the chest strap. It doesn't come with a chest strap, but there you go. I'll actually see if this thing clips into the chest strap that I have. I'm not too sure how close my chest strap is. I think, oh, here it is. Yeah, so I got this one separately. Like, it did it with the GoPro 7, and it's got its own sort of clip here. Now, it is quite difficult to get out, and that's just broke, guys. That's a cheap material. That's just broke as I've taken it out. This is the one I got like in a multi-pack. It's just broke on me, what the heck, like. This looks a bit better quality, but I don't know if it'll actually work with this chest strap. And it doesn't, guys. I don't think it does. I don't want to push it too much. No, it doesn't work with that. I do have spare bits for that, but what the heck? Like, why is everything breaking on me? Are you kidding me? Like, so I haven't used this yet, but now if I do need to use it, I'll have to, like, if that's just broke, what if my GoPro's attached to it? And it's on my chest and I'm on like a theme park ride and it just falls off? Like, that's actually a bit... I'm happy it's happened now rather than later, if you know what I mean. So I'll get that piece of stuff right back, but it comes with that anyway. I suppose if you buy the actual GoPro, like GoPro 12 chest strap, or just any chest strap but the official one, that will go on it. So maybe they give you these things to like maybe entice you to get the upgraded stuff. It comes with a charger, like I've already got that so I didn't need it. And it comes with one of these, a very cheap one might I add. I've got like a nice metal one that you know is not going to break, because sometimes these can break too. And believe it or not, that's all it comes with. 350 quid. And that's all you get. But I'm hoping it's an investment and it'll last me years. So, you know, that's just the good thing about it. And that's it. There you go, there's the back of the box. But I hope you're all keeping well anyway. I'm sitting here yabbering on, letting my pizza get cold too. But like, I hope you're all actually keeping well too, wherever you are. I'll give this another wee read and see what's the crack with everyone. Richmond Magcalling, is that right? Hope it is. Sorry if it isn't, mate. But nice to see you're joined. Hello Dillon, good evening mate, enjoy your dinner. Good idea, you know, another bite of this actually guys, I shall enjoy my dinner. The apartment that I showed earlier on in the video that I'm in now, it's actually quite good priced. It's £17.80 per night. So, I don't know, what would that be? About 1,400 pesos, something like that. So it's a wee bit cheaper from everywhere else I've stayed. The view is kind of nice. I'll see how well that this films it outside. You know, tell you what guys, I can't really see that either through the screen. But I can open the window a bit. And that is what it is like. I better not drop this. but at night time it actually looks kind of nice. Like that's not too bad. Across there is like a field that you can't see, and it's like got palm trees and stuff in it, and then there's also a basketball court downstairs, like that is behind the field that you can see, so it's actually quite nice that way. I've completely like screwed up the method of the selfie stick right there, but yeah, all good, all good. Oh, hello Hannah, welcome Hannah to the iced tea enthusiasts. You're going to see some additional posts. I'll actually have to start making a few new posts too, now that I've acquired a new member. That's great, you're going to see that. You're going to see me looking like as a really old man, I think, because I got sent from a really time traveler sort of person or something. But yeah, only you'll know Hannah and anyone else who joins the group. So thank you so much for joining. Kitty Baby is this Guimara's. I don't mean to be rude, Kitty, but the title says Iloilo, but yeah, no, I was just in Guimara's. I can see why you've actually got that confused, as the video I've just posted yesterday is me arriving in Guimara's. Basically, I originally, like a week and a half ago, in my last live stream or something, was actually in Guimara, or in Iloilo. And then I've actually, during the last time that I did that, travelled to Guimara's, did some vlogging in the province, and I've actually made it back to Iloilo, funnily enough. I've been in Iloilo for, I think this is my 3rd or 4th night now. I'm travelling closer to the airport tomorrow, and pretty much, excuse me, closer to the airport, so it's about, I don't know, a 40-minute journey by car. Don't know if I'll get a grab taxi or whatever, but pretty much I will be doing that and staying in like just a place right beside the airport. Sorry for yappering on right there. It's going to be quite nice, and then from the airport flying to Puerto Princesa, where I will be staying in actually one hotel for 1 week and another hotel for another week, so definitely 2 weeks in Puerto Princesa. I then think I might be going to El Nido, but I've heard that it can be quite difficult to sleep there if you stay too close to the town centre, so I don't want to book anywhere for too long. I think I'll book somewhere for 2 nights. Make sure I look at the reviews so that I don't end up staying somewhere that I don't like for too long. Yeah, Paula Allen, member for 1 month, iced tea enthusiasts. You've got to love the group, so you know that's 2 already in this chat. So thank you so much, guys. Awesome. Yeah, so I'm actually going to be quite busy. I haven't actually vlogged for the past few days properly because I've been out, you know, searching to get the GoPro. Yeah, I'd actually decided to get the GoPro 9 the night before, so on the 23rd, and I thought that the GoPro 12 was already out, but it actually turns out it wasn't out in the Philippines yet. It was out in the day after, on the 24th. So yeah, the GoPro 9, if any, I think maybe I probably should have went for it, but something told me to go for the 12 because it supports Bluetooth audio. So if like you're on a plane, or you're gonna be like a plane with that like sort of noise, I've noticed other vloggers use like a wireless mic. I don't know how they connected it wirelessly to their GoPro 9s because you have to have a receiver. I just don't know how they did that. It's like magic or something, or you just upgrade as a vlogger over time, or I'm yappering on here again, like, but basically it helps with that. It helps get rid of that noise and localizes your voice and everything. So with the GoPro 12, I know that I don't need to add any media mod to support any receivers. And you're like, why is he talking about technology? This is a travel vlog channel. But it's just the update of what's happened, guys, you know, that's just what it is. Pizza time more, let's see. It's got like a burger thing on it or something. The Greenwich pizzas are actually really good. You can't beat them, like. But you can't choose your own, like out of the 3 in the deal, you can't actually choose like a Hawaiian and all in, which is like what I'd like. You have to like choose 2 inferior pizzas, and then for 1 option you get all the options, but all the options aren't always there, which is kind of annoying, like. Guys, I've had this same bottle of iced tea using it for my water for like 2 weeks now. I need to get a different bottle of water, but it's such good flipping plastic, you know what I mean? It like holds your water pretty well. This other thing that I had, do any of you guys know where I can get this sort of stuff? Because this GoPro didn't come with one of these. And like this one doesn't fit on that one, if you know what I mean. And I couldn't find this. This does fit over it, but it like stretches quite a bit. And I couldn't find it in SM Mall out of all the shops where to buy this. I obviously can't buy off Lazada or Temu or anything because I'm moving around all the time. It needs to be out of a shop. But what sort of shop sells that? Like if anyone watches it now or afterwards, let me know. Because I don't want to scratch the lens or anything like, and I need to get rid of wind noise for your guys' viewing pleasures, obviously. Like, can you imagine just be me vlogging and then all of a sudden, like if I'm trying to talk here, the wind just completely ruins it. But, you know, with this thing on it, it blocks it. Like, that's it. That actually kept it up for a while. I don't know why I did that. But there you go, that's pretty much what that was like. Yeah, no, the province was actually really good. I think the next video I'm posting will be like a day in the life. A day in the province life. I'll be posting that tomorrow actually. Tomorrow morning, maybe at around 9:30 or 10. Or maybe in the afternoon. But basically me and Dean from the Day Adventures were we go out on bikes, like bicycles, not the motorbike in this vlog yet. I haven't learned how to use it yet. But we go out and we get some groceries that we need to get for cooking dinner later. We do show a bit of the dinner at the very end of the video, but not much. It's not really about that, but we're basically going through and like, you know, looking at like dried fish on the road, the rice being done, just like all the random stuff that you don't really get to see in Manila or even Iloilo. I do meet a few new people, obviously. You've seen a bit of it, if you've watched the me arriving there vlog, then you'll see the area that I'm staying in and actually a bit of the tour of the province house that I slept in. I actually stayed there for 2 nights. On the second night, after we went to the beach and my Bachoy vlog and got sunburnt, I ended up getting heat stroke. And I had that. I was basically bedridden for 1 day, and then the next day I just wasn't really up for doing much. But luckily I had the aloe vera, and I was just like literally like putting my fingers and getting big massive dollops of it and slavering it on. The skin is still peeling now, obviously, that I've shown you earlier, but that's the process of healing, and it's good that obviously it didn't bubble or blister, because if it blisters, it's just absolutely, you know, if that's happened to any of you guys before, like even your clothes just like slightly touching it, it completely wrecks, like more than even actual sunburn. So unfortunately that happened. I then go to a resort afterwards, so away, just basically across the road from where his province sort of house area and community is. And I stay there for like, I don't know, 5 nights or something. And after that, I come here. I also have a boodle fight. I think that video is like a week away. It'll be Filipino food in the province. You'll actually note that it was filmed with the GoPro 7 obviously still, so you'll notice a bit of handling noise as I wasn't using this thing whenever I was vlogging with it, but the content was just too good not to use. Also, the GoPro 7, the sunlight was starting to affect it too, so it basically was on its way out. I got it second hand, like. Let's see if there's anyone actually written anything. Sorry guys for going on about that. Can't believe you're there a month already. Is it a month already? Like, it doesn't seem like it's a month. It does go quick. Like, during that month, you know, I've got acclimatized to a new climate. Well, I've started to anyway. I'm used to sort of going out for maybe, you know, I did, actually a few days ago I did about an hour walking. So a 28-minute walk one way, I actually try La Paz Bachoy in La Paz Market in Iloilo, and then do my 28-minute walk back. Get like a sweet potato, like a fried sweet potato, like in honey or something. It was beautiful, like, and the people who ran the stall actually gave me that, which was pretty awesome, like. But then I dished out the good karma back by, you have to cross a bridge to get back to the GT hotel, which is where I was staying. And whenever I was crossing that bridge, I decided to sit at the bridge to eat the rest of a sweet potato, and that's where I saw like 3 little boys playing in the water or fishing or something. I think they had a net, they might have been fishing. And basically they swam over to where I was, and I just like got speaking to them very briefly, but ended up offering them some of the sweet potato on the stick because there was 4 pieces, and I threw it to them and they caught it. So it was class, like, you know, it was a really nice day. And this is all after me starting off my filming trying Natong's Bachoy, which was like the best reviewed on Google. So it was actually that was my best day so far in the Philippines. It was very, very nice to actually experience like all that impromptu stuff. I just didn't expect that sort of thing to happen. I also got given a lychee by a woman in a different vlog the day before, but then after just saying that, in the sweet potato vlog I was just talking about, I also got given another mangosteen, which I was also given in Chinatown. So like people are just giving me fruit all the time, like it's just lovely. It's so nice that that people do that. You don't really get that where, you know, where I live back home, not so often anyway, like. So that was actually really nice. Fish in the Philippines. That's funny, I'm just talking about fishing. Cebu PI. I don't know what that means, but Philippines International. I don't know what that means, but April, June 2025. Is it like a festival or something that's on? That you're telling me about? I'm not too sure. But yeah, no, that was really good, guys. That was really, really good. I'm trying to think about what else, like, I'm just so hungry eating this, like. Yeah. So yeah, my flight's booked, doing that in a few days. That'll be fun. The budget is obviously taking a big massive hit, which is kind of annoying, like. But that's just, I can't be here without a camera, if you know what I mean. I'm here to vlog, so obviously I've got to do that. It's nice to be here because I've actually used, I'll show you what I used actually to wash that. I've been so innovative with my logic. So basically I just used this and like got the kettle water and completely boiled it. And then for the first time actually I've got soap, or this, Downy. I think that's like fabric conditioner, so my clothes smell nice now too. But then I also used, what's in there? Oh yeah, this stuff, which I didn't know that I had to use too, but it's basically just like laundry detergent. So my clothes, finally, I've been able to give them a good wash, because usually you only get like a wee small sink like that or whatever, and you can't really wash it properly. So I've actually been able to do that. I also bought sun cream because obviously I got burnt completely. I did have other sun cream, but it ran out. Guys, look at the price of this. 580 pesos for 125 mils. What an absolute overpayment I made there. My friend Dean told me afterwards, like, mate, you can get the same size of sun cream from Watson's Pharmacy for like, I don't know, 250 pesos. And the annoying thing is, we actually went to Watson's Pharmacy on the same day, sorry, not the next day, on the same day in Alabang, and I saw it for the 250. He actually said it was 200, we got there and it was 250. So that was just absolutely annoying, like, you know, to have obviously paid that, like, over double of what I should have paid. So that's annoying, like. But, you know, these are just the things that happen. I'll know for next time not to overpay. So yeah, the bed I'm on right now, it isn't that comfy, but it's okay. It does like. But I am looking forward to getting to my next place, which will be nice too. Like, I mean, the view is nice. It is nice to be here. The TV, oh yeah, you guys haven't seen the TV. I'll try not to like ruin my pizza. I don't want ants to get to it as well, because there are actually ants here. But I'll maybe close it. Hold on, guys. Got to get it away from the ants. I'm gonna eat this wee bit. Got to get it away from the ants, guys. I've actually forgot what was I meant to be doing there. I've completely forgot. What was I doing? I'll remember in a moment anyway. I can't believe that. Does that ever happen to any of you guys where you forget what you were doing? But it was only like 2 seconds. Oh yeah, I was showing you the TV and how it works. So we've got Netflix, Prime. Prime doesn't work, Netflix does work. I've been watching Breaking Bad earlier. And the TV, it actually swivels. Like, this is actually kind of cool. So like, I can like have it. I'll try and like leave it over here, guys. And then you can see exactly what I mean. So basically, I can do it like all that way. And like change it and angle it. So if I'm also watching like on the breakfast bar, I can do it over there. Like, that's actually really, really handy and cool that it can actually do that. Because I can just be sitting here on like one of these wee stools, just watching it like that. It is a wee bit like low, these stools, like I'm having to like kind of do that, but it's still good, you know what I mean? To actually be able to actually live sort of like kind of like at home. So I've actually not did that much vlogging recently at all, but I think I've got like 10 saved up that'll release as, I don't know, every 2 days or something, which is what I've been doing. So yeah, it's handy in that way. I don't actually think that I've checked in these drawers yet. Yeah, I haven't. Like, what the heck's that all about? Is that like part of the TV bracket or something? I think that's the TV. Also, oh yeah, what is up with these guys? I tried to pay on the boat going from Guamaras to here, to Iloilo, using one of these and then a normal 5 pesos coin. So that's 25. So I thought that that was like a cool coin, if you know what I mean. But you can't use them, and it does say something different on it. It's the Republican Pilipinas, and it's got the picture of the sun on it. But it doesn't look like the same. Like, this is 5 pesos, isn't it? Like, and that doesn't look the same as the regular 5 pesos that you can usually get. But they didn't let me use it, so I had to break like a note to basically do it, even though I had my money ready. So I don't know why they didn't let me use that. Maybe it's like only in certain areas, like in the provinces, you can use it. But actually no, because I got that in Manila. It was in my bag actually, and they didn't let me use it. So yeah, that's just something that I was unsure about. Like, why can't you use that all the time? That's annoying. Like, but I think I tipped it anyway to the truck driver over here, and he was happy enough because I was probably just giving it to him. Like, he was like, well, I'll use it at some point, or try and use it somewhere, if you know what I mean. But that's another thing I've learned. You can't use all variations of the currency everywhere, which is kind of annoying, but that's just how it is, guys. That's just how it is. I'll go back to these comments here to see if anything's happened. Hold on. TV, yeah, the TV's good, like, TV is great. Yeah, I'm just like chilling out here, like, so not many of you are commenting at all, actually, like, which is kind of annoying, like. But anyway, I want to know, oh, Philippines Islands land in Cebu 2025. Right, Philippines Islands land in Cebu. I'm gonna look that up online. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the live stream. So let's see, Philippines Philippines. Island. Land. Cebu. 2025. Right, I'm gonna see what that actually means. Yeah, nothing's came up. Like, all I'm getting is like a redevelopment plan or something. So I don't actually know what that means, dude. But I'm sure I'll figure it out in future anyway. I'm just not 100% what that means. But anyway, you know, what can we do? What can we do? I'll keep that in mind or something, if you know what I mean, to like, see if I remember what it is anyway in future. While I was in Sabario, guys, actually, I wrote a song. Now, I don't have the guitar with me, so I can't really sing it. But I actually forgot where my notebook was. So basically, I got given this in the pharmacy whenever I got medication for mosquito bites. They like wrapped it up in this like bit of paper. And I just had to use that pretty much. It was closed like that. And like it was closed, and then inside it, in that wee space sort of in there, is where they pretty much had the medication. So I like carefully opened it up and used it. Because I figured out new chords. I sometimes figure out new chords in the guitar by accident. Like, but I go to play one chord but end up missing a fret by accident and end up going on the wrong strings, like maybe one string out from where I was aiming. And this time, after doing that, it just came out this beautiful sound that I hadn't heard before or tried to play before. I've maybe heard it online or whatever, listening to other people's music or maybe on TV. But I hadn't heard myself play this particular chord before. So pretty much, guys, after hearing it, I was like, I'll come up with a few words and everything. So, like, a lot came out. Like I had a relationship whenever I was very young, if you know what I mean. Like, I think it was from like 14 to 18, and that's basically like the only major relationship that I had. So I'd never really like sang about that or anything. But yeah, I'll not really sing it now or whatever, but I can read it out maybe like as a bit of a poem or something, like, I don't know. But it's basically, the lyrics are, felt true love at 16, I still remember her. I'll try and sing it a wee bit so you get the like rhythm of the tune. And obviously it's off the bat. I haven't like rehearsed the song, and I don't remember it like I remember all my other things, but felt true love at 16, I still remember her. I remember her ripped jeans and her long blonde hair. Felt so real, took so long to heal, should've shown more care. 24-13, had it planned to a T. And then I do like an instrumental. Down, 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 like that. And then I think, it's hard to remember the tune, if you know what I mean, of how I did it, but 30% you and then the rest me, I was to blame. I punished myself, didn't let him feel love for 10 years. Forgiveness. Gotta tell the past version of myself. That's part of it anyway. I'll not go and do the full thing, there is more to it. It's far better with the guitar. And it's actually quite a difficult, hard song for me to sing, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm trying to keep the live stream upbeat. But basically, like, all that came out while I was in this resort after staying in the province house, because I was able to borrow someone's guitar who lives in the province. And basically, I ended, like, the strings were completely messed up on it. It was out of tune. But in Alabon, one of the days, the same day I think I was talking about earlier, or it might have been a different day. I went to a guitar, not a guitar shop, but like, it was called like Dillon's or something. It was like a hardware store, but they happened to do guitar strings. Got new guitar strings, got it back. The action for any guitarists like was quite off on the guitar anyway, so the strings were very like away from the fretboard. And whenever I was trying to play them, you have to like push them in quite hard and heavy, and it can be just quite difficult to play. But I think that's actually what made me miss my chord that I was trying to play. Find a new chord, and it was just more like do 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 do, and I hadn't like did that yet in my mind, so it unlocked that by accident really. And yeah, I remember just because I could see the ocean from the window and everything, and I think it was like I allowed myself to sing about something that was quite unhappy because I was in such a beautiful setting, and you know, my sunburn was getting better. I think the things around me were good. I had good company, obviously, with my friend Dean and Tina. I was in a good safe space, and you know, I don't know, I think it was just like being somewhere very, very nice allowed me to go to a slightly darker place, or a scary place maybe, that I couldn't have went at a different point in my life, to sing about those sort of things. So that was interesting, if you know what I mean. That was good to do that, and very therapeutic. And like, obviously after that I ended up finding this, which is what I packed, and it had loads of pages in it. But it was just funny, at the time I couldn't find that. It was tucked away in my bag somewhere, and this had a picture of a guitar on it. So I just thought that was pretty cool. Like, I couldn't believe that. Just like the sheer luck of having that. I don't know, it's just weird. Pretty weird. Not as weird as my flipping chest strap buckle breaking as soon as I have a new one, but the new one doesn't fit. But still, you know, albeit weird enough still. I will turn the music back on to try and lighten the mood again. Oh my goodness, I've just like brought it all down and everyone's like, oh man, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Why have a long face? Why have long faces, everyone? But yeah, the GoPro battery is doing quite well, to be fair. Let's see what time are we on? 6:51, not bad. What percentage are we on with this? It's still got over half left. Is it all gonna run out though whenever like it gets to a certain point? Let's see. Oh, a comment at long last, guys. Hi Dillon, by EJ Apps. Hi Dillon, have you tried adobo in Atsuete already? Hope we can bump into each other again soon. More power and stay safe. Your friendly neighborhood Grab Ernesto. Ernesto! No way! No way, that's crazy, like, I can't believe it. Yeah, you did actually subscribe. See, I think whenever I meet people and they say that they'll subscribe, that they've just said it to, like, you know, be kind, if you know what I mean, at the time. But no, that's so weird. He was my Grab driver the other day. That's mad that you're actually sitting here watching that, man. But nice to see you. Nice to see you've joined and everything. Cool, man. Cool. And yeah, Grabs are just like, they seem to just be a bit cheaper than the taxis. Ernesto's car was really nice, and the aircon was good, and like had like a nice interior, if you know what I mean, which you don't actually always get with every Grab. So I mean, if you do tend to get a Grab that's like that, it's always a good plus. I'll be attempting to get a Grab tomorrow too, to the location which is close to the airport. I might try and do the Grab taxi, because it does say that they're a bit cheaper, and I need to watch my money like a madman now, pretty much, after spending so flipping much. Like, I mean, I think I'd budgeted for, like, I don't know, basically buying the GoPro for the rest of my trip has taken off about £3 or £4 of my budget per day over the remaining like 80 whatever days that I have left here. I think it's 82 days, because I was working it out obviously to the T to try and like find out exactly how much I could spend. But whatever it was, it's taken $350, or what would that be in pesos? I don't know. About 550 pesos each day, you know, which can buy you a meal. That can buy you 2 meals if you're savvy enough to get a good meal. So I mean, I'm just hoping that obviously the videos start to do better soon, but I think that was the risk that I've taken, you know, by coming out here to begin with, which is something that I've knew in the back of my mind. Hopefully the phone that I'm using, like this phone right now is what I use to edit everything on. Hopefully it stays intact. This phone is about 2 years old already, mind you, so, but it seems to be okay. It does start to go a bit slower, but I think that these things are programmed to go a bit slower over time anyway. To try and make you buy a new one. But that's just the crack, that's just what it is, that's just how things go. You know, unforeseen circumstantial changes can just happen and completely uproot what you were planning. There are some things that I have planned quite well for, like in Puerto Princesa, I've actually went and got these cool shoes. I think if you may have seen it from the packing video, but they have been quite handy already. Because these things that I'm wearing, like, cut my feet, like, because of that, like, thong bit. It can, like, dig into my toes. So whenever they weren't working, I got these. But then I was in the province and ended up, like, stepping. It was actually at the resort. I was playing basketball, and basically it was right beside the sea. And the basketball, I hit the net rim, and it bounced out off the court, and then, like, underneath, like, a fence that was like fencing the ocean, and it was, the tide was out, so the ocean sometimes like right up to it, but the tide was out this time, and the basketball went like under the net. There was like a net to like take to basically fence off like kids or children or whatever, or even the basketball, but it didn't stop the basketball because the net was wobbly underneath, so it was stiff, but then like the basketball went underneath and went into the marshy sort of like sand area. And I don't know if the like waste water from the resort and indeed the places around it were sort of like getting released into that area of the sea or not. But basically I went to retrieve the basketball wearing those shoes that I was talking about a minute ago, and it just smelled like not like sewage, but it didn't smell clean either. Like, it didn't smell great, even though it was like just where the ocean was. It was maybe like, you know, fermented seaweed, or maybe it was waste a wee bit that was like decomposed nearly completely, and like dead fish and everything. I don't know, like, but it didn't smell good, and that went over my shoes, so I couldn't use them for a while. And I've had to since, like, you know, wash them and everything, so as exciting as that is, like, it's chilling with Dillon, guys. You know, this is just me chilling out, talking about stuff that's happened, really, like. But I hope you're all keeping well. Hope none of you are too hungry. I might get my pizza heated up in the microwave again, actually. Let me just go do that. Like, I think this will be me reheating it twice now, which is probably not good for it, and I've still got that one underneath, like. But I've just got hungry again, so trying to like do this one-handed, guys. Let's see. Get you guys sit down over there. I'm not actually 100% sure how well the internet's doing, if you know what I mean, in regards to the patchiness of the stream, because the last stream that I actually watched wasn't that, like, I watched it back, and in Iloilo, like the first part at least, I've only watched the first part of the one where Dean was there too. It was very. And I was like, oh no, it's so patchy, like why was it like that? But there was maybe a good 10 minutes of that stream where it was okay. But I hope this isn't doing it right now, if you know what I mean. Because that's just annoying for everyone. I might just chill out here for a wee while. I'm probably like really close to you guys, but let's see, can I see? I can see, yay. And it's still going, 53 minutes and we're over half, oh my goodness. The phone's over here, but let's see. My phone and my water. Food. Oh, hello Chris, nice to see you back, man. Thank you for joining. And food, exercise, and diet. Yeah, after all these pizzas, Chris, have you seen these pizzas? Like bearing in mind there's another box in the fridge and one in the microwave, and then 3 empty ones here. Certainly indeed, food, exercise, and a diet. Yeah, it will have to be soon. And happy Merry Christmas. I will tell you what, Chris. I was actually in what was it, Pit Stop Cafe in Guimaras, and I was in a place, I was in the Pit Stop Cafe in Guimaras, and we were trying a mango pizza. My camera, GoPro 7, was playing up, so I actually had to just scrap that vlog. But anyway, I had the mango pizza in there, and in the Pit Stop Cafe, they were playing Christmas music already. Also in a supermarket, like in Alabon as well, they were also playing Christmas music, and I was like, why are they playing Christmas music at this time of year? But since then, and before that a wee bit actually, I have had a few comments from people saying that, like, yeah, that's actually quite standard. They do celebrate Christmas quite early in the Philippines. Now back home in my supermarket where I was working, Tesco's at the time before I came here, we get these sweets back home in the UK called Roses, Quality Street, and Heroes, Cadbury Heroes, which don't usually come out till Christmas time. But basically, during the month run up before I came here, they got them in stock for some reason, and like that's never really happened. So like it seems that more and more countries are like just simply doing so much Christmas stuff. I've just seen that this is actually part of the Jollibee group. I didn't know that the Greenwich pizzas, or Greenwich, don't know, were actually, is it on that side? No, it's not. Jollibee? I still haven't had a Jollibee since I've been here, guys, so. But they do lasagna here, maybe that's like the Jolly Spaghetti too, like. You never know. But yes, oh, that's far too warm. That is far too warm, guys. Oh my goodness. I can't be eating that. No way, no way, no way. Oh, tell you what, I'm gonna chill out now. I'm getting tired. So I'm gonna go. But thank you so much for watching, and have a nice night or day.